Antique jewelry, live from England. Happy New Year. Oh, I promised many of my people, and I say my people, these are people that are subscribed to me, these are my clients, these are my friends. I promised you all in December, well, I've been promising you for a few months, that we would have some more educational videos. I will say honestly, I am absolutely exhausted. It is 10:47 p.m. here, and I had about 4 hours sleep last night. And then today I got another lot of antique glass in, and I do plan to show and sell antique glass tomorrow. So I had to go over it all, clean it all, adjust it, repair it, present it, and bring it to all of you. So I thought, normally I haven't had the time, and I have just shown you pieces as we go. And my clients and my friends that purchase from me, pretty much they've been with me for a long time. So they know what they're looking at, they know what they're buying. And really, it's made a big mistake. Oh, hi, Justine. How are you, honey? That's a big mistake because not everybody knows what I offer. Not everybody knows the beauty and the value of antiques. And today that happens to be in antique glass. Oh, you're modding in another chat. Well, of course, it's Saturday. You would be. Thank you, honey. Don't forget to leave that thumbs up before you take off, though. I do appreciate you coming in. It is not a normal time for me to come in, nor is it, Mert, it's so late for you. Goodness, poor Mert. You must not sleep. But I'm with you. I slept, like I said, I think 4 hours last night. Then I had to get up and, well, did I have to really get up and get my nails done? Yeah, they look terrible. What, I'm right, what, you don't sleep? I know it's 2 hours later there. What's 10:49 here, so 11:49, 12:49, almost 1 in the morning for you. Sorry, need to clear my throat. It's terrible. I'll try not to do it by the phone, which is also my camera. 27 people watching and only 1 thumbs up. Come on in and say hello if you want to learn about antique glass. That's what we're going to talk about this evening. Well, by evening, I mean it's evening here in England. It's 10:50 p.m. I've been on YouTube for 4 years. Actually, 4 years, January 1st of this year. That's when I started my YouTube journey, we'll say. I've been a jeweler since I was, well, in jewelry working since I was 15, and I'm 61. So there's 46 years of experience behind me. And I've learned the hard way, and that is through hands-on. So I'm going to start pretty soon, even though there are only 15 people, and now 8 people. People are flicking the channel. It's too boring. We'll have to show you some things. Okay, Mert, you're here. You're one of my clients. You're one of my friends. What would you like to see? Do we start with like the most rare pieces? Do you want to start with a color? You want to start with an era? Do we start at the beginning? Hi, Lilia. How are you, honey? you see something that's red, the color of garnet. Most of the things that I'm going to show to you tonight are glass. Uh, Let me see if there are any gemstone. I don't think I have. I mean, there are pearls there with the necklace on the bust, but those are up there from the last time. You're cooking dinner. Oh, it's nearly 11 p.m. here. I'm going to show you, I think it's my favorite. How about that? We'll start with, I'm not sure when this is strung because it looks like, but it could be, I mean, I hate to say this, guy, but they used to string it on catgut. I hope it's not catgut, what they used for fishing wire. And you can see these were probably filled with fish scale, these little bubbles. And they were meant to look like pearls. But they're all hand-blown bubbles. Those are all handmade gold beads. These are Italian wedding cake, or fiorato, which means flowers. Yeah, every piece was handmade. They were handmade on copper wire. And the molten glass was spun onto the wire. And each piece would have been handmade. And they're called wedding cake beads because it looks like icing, doesn't it? Icing applied to the glass. Those are all handmade little blown bubbles. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit tighter so you can see. And the glass would have been spun onto wire. And then the wire would have been dipped into chemicals, into acid, and it would eat the wire away. But the glass could withstand it. And these are little tiny gold, 14 karat gold beads. Now the clasp is 9 karat. So I think it was replaced at one point in time. But I think it's one of my favorites, and definitely one of the most rare pieces of, now I say one of the most rare pieces of wedding cake. I have quite a bit. The clasp is Edwardian. They use that barrel clasp. That specific barrel clasp is Edwardian. They use the barrel clasp from Victorian, but this one has been pressed. That wasn't a handmade clasp. That's been pressed. Aren't those tiny glass bubbles, aren't they amazing? I absolutely love them. I still have that iridescent bubble necklace that I don't know if I'll ever part with. This is actually longer than it looks. I know those of you who know me know I have a thin neck, but I can wear this necklace. But it actually goes past my clavicle. So but this one is complete and absolutely gorgeous. I dare you to find another one. Don't be rude. I'm tired. Don't say anything rude. I will die laughing. Let's take the pearls down because really we're not going to talk about pearls and gemstones. Stay with wedding cake. Let's stay focused. For those of you who don't know, wedding cake were originated in Italy, wedding cake beads. Murano, Venice, but then many people started copying them around the world. The Czechs, the Chinese, India. Well, I tend to only carry antique. It's not to say that I only carry antique jewelry, but I'm quite addicted to antique glass. Now, these are a very unusual shade, almost like a bright, fresh pistachio. And you can see there's only 2, 4, 6 of the beads. Could you use them and make a focal point like this? 100%. And something I normally don't do is just sell the beads. But y'all know I just have too much on my plate. I love to create. I love to put things together. But I just don't have time. Now, I'm going to show you the condition of the beads. And I mean, if you're not into sometimes rustic or, these beads are probably well over 100 years old. They've been worn, they've been loved, and believe it or not, they're in amazing condition. If the ends bother you, they're handmade, and sometimes they came off of the wire that way. And if they do bother you, you can put a glass bead or a crystal bead or an end cap on them. But I like to show you exactly as they come, because my things are antique. They've had a life. They've been loved. But these are honestly still in amazing condition. You can see that there is the icing, there are roses, there are forget-me-nots, there's aventurine or goldstone that's been applied to the glass. The quality of glass, honey, I think a lot of it you can tell from looking at it. Now, these you can tell the age because modern are, they'll have polished ends. Every single hole is going to look uniform. These you can see were spun onto wire. And modern ones you're going to be able to tell that were molded. I should have some modern ones here. Unfortunately, I don't, because I'll have to look around. I probably do somewhere, but I wouldn't show them and try to sell them. And if I did, I would explain to you that they were obviously more modern. It just comes from exposure, honey. I had someone on a post today ask me if I could give them a rough appraisal for something. And they said, "Oh, I understand if it's just a rough appraisal because you're only looking at photos." And I said, "As long as you give me great photos and descriptions, I sell online. And I buy online. So really giving you an accurate, a fairly accurate appraisal for something, it wouldn't be that hard, as long as it's something I've been exposed to, which is most jewelry. Okay, let me show you a bit more wedding cake because we do have lots, well, not lots and lots to get through, but I just want to show you some more examples. Now, these ones are probably Art Deco. And I love their cobalt color. Again, you can tell they're spun. They've been hand spun onto wire. These have a lot more goldstone or venturine. It's not actually, when I love when people, I've heard people say, "Oh, goldstone, that's a stone." No, it's glass. I'm trying to think of the family name. I think Miorazzi from the 17th century had locked the recipe in till the 19th century. You can tell these are a little bit later because they've got like a bit more detailing, caning in the forget-me-nots. Oh, well, thank you, Skyworld 19. I've only been doing it for 40 plus years, but thanks. Thanks for the vote of confidence. I like to do these lives because I get exposed to a lot more people. Now, for my people, this wasn't planned for my clients. So I will do a bit more detailed video and post it tomorrow. I do plan on having a sale. I normally try to do a sale on Sundays, and that's at 3 p.m. Eastern in the United States and 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Oh, thank you. I like them because to me, they look like sapphirite glass. And a bit like dragon's breath. Oh, I don't know how talented I am, honey, but thank you. Now, this is the pink dragon's breath. This brooch is Art Nouveau. Isn't it stunning? Now, this is a very, 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 now they really do look like sapphirite. You'll see. They're kind of browny pink, and then they glow blue. This is glass that's been infused with gold. And this is a rare Victorian 14 by 20 oval. I'm waiting for the band to be repaired, and then they'll reset the stone in it. I've only ever seen one faceted stone larger than that, and it is on eBay at the moment. It's being offered here in the UK for £725. Oh no, I didn't make that, honey. That glass was made over 100 years ago. I collect and I sell. Oh, now I started showing you sapphire because you talked about my nails, and then I forgot to show you the black. I still have more wedding cake here somewhere. Oh, here's the black wedding cake. The sapphire stone, yeah, the sapphire stone is Victorian, honey. You can tell it's old cut. There's a big 15 karat gold ring that it came out of the repairing. That'll help you read the color a little bit better. These lights really wash it out. Yeah, sapphire is gold infused glass. Oh, I'll show you the black. Now this one's actually long enough to be an entire necklace. To me, they sort of look like chinoiserie or cloisonne when they're black with the roses and the forget-me-nots and that swirling aventurine goldstone glass. I just think these are so unusual. And absolutely beautiful. I'd probably pair them with like some French jet. Either faceted. I'm a bit of a magpie, so I'd probably go for faceted, but you could do them round. That is if I had time to put things together. But I'm very busy sourcing jewelry and cleaning jewelry and repairing jewelry and then wrapping, packing, and shipping jewelry. But I love what I do. Okay, I'm going to show you this piece because we've finished. No, I really haven't finished because there is one. I have shown these before. Sorry, but this is in a really noisy bag. And it's another project that I started doing and never got to finish. But the beads are so rare, they bear repeating. They're Italian foil glass. Of course, all these type of beads are lamp work. But this one is made with lava. It is lava and foil. And they're lavender and they're pink. And I've never seen another beads like them. Hey girl, how are you? Do you know, no, I just sell here on YouTube. What do I have? First Dibs. Hate to sell there. It's too expensive. I have a huge eBay account, but hate to sell there. The fees are ridiculous. Plus the global international shipping rips you off, rips me off. No. Why everyone has colds. I just got over mine, to be quite honest with you, just before Christmas. Bloody illness. So, not that this is glamorous, but I'm going to show you. I show you it is as it is. I got these beautiful uranium check flowers in. Oh, thank you. Now, once upon a time, they were all set with old cut. They will be tomorrow, because tomorrow morning I'll get up their old cut. And if you don't know what an old cut is, They have a really small table. That's the top of the stone. Aren't they adorable? Now, if you're new here, if you don't know uranium glass, let's see if it glows. It should glow. You really have to see it in the dark. Oh, girl, Christmas is the time to get ill. I've had pneumonia like 2 or 3 times over Christmas. Keep yourself well. Now, this one's probably Art Deco. Condition on it, 9 out of 10. There is one little bead that has a chip. Yeah, oh, definitely neon yellow. And I don't care if you're not a yellow person. Once you wear this bright yellow, it just makes you feel happy. The moment you look in the mirror, you're happy. Here are all the rhinestones that I have. Yeeks! Don't want to turn them out. That I have to reset. Not that I don't have alternative old cut rhinestones, because I do. But do I want to go hunting for them? Not really. Yeah, I'm not, if you know me, you know I am not a yellow person, but I do love to wear yellow jewelry. And I have really started wearing more yellow clothes because everybody deserves to feel happy. Orange is normally my happy color. If I ever feel down or I ever feel sick, I noticed a lot of like my dressing gowns, my robes, and my pajamas are orange. The jadeite glass, that one's Edwardian. That's new. You spotted that one quick, Deanna, didn't you? Oh, one more. Now, this isn't lamp work. This is actually in the glass, and it is one of my favorite. Actually, the date is in the glass. I'm going to show you this bead. This bead is so gorgeous. All right, honey. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining. Take care. Okay, first of all, it has someone's initials in it. AHP. Okay? Then the flowers. And look, the date, 1904. I've never had a bead that was dated. So I think this would be absolutely gorgeous on an antique milk glass necklace and hanging as a focal bead. Isn't this incredible? I mean, okay, am I a weirdo? Yes. Do I get tickled by antique things? Yes, I do. Okay, let's do a bit more Italian glass, okay? This, I don't know why they did this, but I think it's strung on pink silk. No, it's not. What's going on? Then there's pink. Whoa, there's pink inside of the beads. That's crazy. Now, this is a type of millefiori, and they use clear glass, and then they use little canes. This one is likely Art Deco. It's on wire. And I was like, why did they string this on pink? They didn't. There's actually pink inside the bead. So they're pink and they're blue. I love Millefiori and I love the canes. It reminds me of the hardtack candy that my grandma used to have at Christmas. Isn't this absolutely gorgeous? And it's a nice longer length too. Because, I can always swap out, when it's on wire, I can always swap out the barrel clasp and put a spring ring clasp on it so you can extend it. But I thought it was so pretty and unusual. Oh, I miss my grandma having handmade ribbon candy and handing out hardtack candy over Christmas. Well, I'm 61. I can't have your grandmas forever, unfortunately. I mean, I had them till they were 98 and 99. That's a pretty good run. Oh, thank you, Lily. Deanna, I have got so many examples of them. Now, obviously, those are more green. These are more blue. I love them when they're patchwork, when they don't even fit into a color category. These are out of this world, but they're heavy. And they're antiquing on the original cord. I did say at the top of when I started that I'm just going to sell beads. Normally I restring them, I put new clasp on them, but I've just got so many. Oh, Mert, you too, honey. Everybody's been ill. Did I not say they were Millefiori? I'm telling you guys, I'm so tired. But I wanted to come out and hang with you a bit live. I have a lot of Art Deco necklaces that I'm going to show. Well, no, let's show some more beads first. Deanna mentioned the new Edwardian. Now, these are check. I've had these necklaces and they were stone. These are glass. Hi, Donna. Which beads, honey? That's actually a clasp. That's how they would have clasped originally. And then someone wisely put a sterling spring ring in the back so you can extend it. They were choker length for the most part. But this one's Peking glass. The one I just laid down, that would have been the Millefiori. I could, honestly, Donna, I could do an entire show and talk to you about Millefiori. The prolific makers, Moretti. They're Venetian glass and they're cane. So the canes are like the description of a cane, a long cane of glass. But they add layers and layers of glass to create these little flowers. And Millefiori means 1,000 flowers. And they're spun onto wire, and that's how they're created. Yes. Hi, Ash. How are you? But I could literally talk for an hour and tell you all about Millefiori. And that's something I will do this year. a breakdown of glasses. Some of my favorite glass is Harlequin. And that's because you can wear it with anything. You can almost always find a color in it to go with what you have on. Isn't this great? This one's Italian. Wait till I show you this one. Now this one is Edwardian. And a Sautoir. And again, loads of fun colors. I mean, you could easily layer those up. And then if you have more jewel tone beads, well, if you know me, you know me. I love to layer. Layer rings, layer necklaces, layer bracelets. Why not? Go big or go home. Now, I showed you these last time. These are the ones on 9 karat gold. Peking glass on 9 karat gold. And that's the other example. Now, okay, here we go. These are they're 9 carats, and they might be British. But this one's definitely Czech. So you can see the difference in the color. The difference in the color, the difference in the striations. I'll try and pull out some more antique earrings. These ones need a little, the tops are uranium glass. They need a couple little uranium rhinestones set in the... Not a lot of you like the screw back. I do. And if somebody wants them as screw backs, then I'll take the time and put the little uranium rhinestones in the setting. You need a bracelet like uranium glass. Now, should I just grab green since we're looking at things? No, my beauties are going to know. Check pools of light. The original pools of light are crystal. I just bought another pools of light necklace. That was painful. But necessary. And you can see why they're called pools of light, how the light pools onto your skin. Well, of course, the color pools are going to be glass. And the rock crystal quartz are clear. But I've had colored pools of light as well. I've had onyx ones. What else have I had? Other gemstones. Citrine. Now, these aren't pools. These are Italian. And I can tell because they're heavier and they're almost leaded. These are early. And you can see they're still on their antique cord. And is it Alta Concerto? When they have the controlled bubbles in them? I don't believe these are controlled. I think these are just bubbles that happen in glass. But look at the color on them and how they glow. They look lit from within, don't they? Hi, Husky. How are you? Happy New Year. Did I? And I didn't even say Happy New Year to all of you. Happy New Year. Welcome back. Welcome into 2026. And these are more of a brick. And slag glass, end of day. It has a lot of different names. It really is. Needs reattached. Does come apart because it's on wires, but easily repaired. Really, this would have probably been made to mimic carnelian and banded agate, looking at it. You don't want to chew on any of it, but you definitely break a tooth. And let's show some glass from the 1940s, 1930s, and 1940s. Now, I think these are absolutely beautiful, and I'm going to try and catch the detail of them. They're striated inside. And they're pressed. And they're cornflower, and there are rondelles, and then there are end caps. Let me come back and show you how gorgeous this necklace is. No, Ashley's been vintage vibrations since she started YouTube. Haven't you, honey? I think you've always had the same name. Now, these are pink opal foil. They're meant to look like Australian opals. It is. Oh. These, I don't have the blue ones out. I do have them in blue. But actually, if you thought those are gorgeous, look at these. And if you think those are beautiful, look at these. Like golden opals, fire opals, pink opals. Oh. Oh, yeah, it used to show your name. Yeah, I hate how, see, I know all of my people, but when new people come in, I don't know who you are. So when you do register, if you do subscribe to the channel and you do register for sales, please make sure you tell me your name and if you want me to use it on the channel. Some people like to go by their YouTube name, which is absolutely fine. But some people would rather be called by their real name. These are the deco versions. A little bit more simple, but still absolutely beautiful. Now, one of these, I feel like singing that Sesame Street song. One of these things is just like the other. One of these things, because these look nearly identical, don't they? But one of these is uranium. Think you can guess which one is uranium glass? Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Deanna got the right. Oh, hi, Angret. And Ashley. Yep, it's the one on the right. Well, let me turn off a little light overhead. Let me see if we can get some glow. Not really. I've got so many lights on. I'll show you tomorrow because it'll be dark here. Angret, thank you so much for that beautiful rosary. You know how much I love rosaries. You know how much I love crosses and rosaries and my symbols of faith. Many of you sent cards and little gifts, and you'd have to send me nothing. But I appreciate everything. Oh, Scott World's back. That was quick wherever you had to go, honey. So let's show a little bit more blue. This one has no clasp on it. Someone's just roughly strung it on some. This is probably, I say fishing line, but it's what they used. Nylon line. This to me is probably 1940s, maybe 1950s. It looks like space age, deco, funky, but I love it. I don't handle much past 1940 usually. Isn't it? It's given space. But it's deco. I would say it's given 80s, but it's not 1980s glass. And I see it's giving somebody's hair, somebody's DNA as well, even though it's been cleaned. Honey, if you want to send me pictures, I can help you authenticate them. I haven't sold trade beads for a few years. I do have quite a bit of experience with them, though. I have they say African trade beads. I think if you've watched my channel, I explained to you they were made in Italy. They were made in Italy. They were made in Czechoslovakia. Many of them were finished, made in Italy and finished, fire finished in Czechoslovakia. And then they were traded in Africa. And that's how they became called African trade beads. Then, as a source of income, African tribes would make them. And they still do. Oh, when I was showing you the foil. Oh, I gotta show you this. I don't want to show you this, but I have to show you this. I think I said I had blue opal. I do have blue opal. A great big long strand of blue opal. With a pendant. Emerald gold. Now, if you're a pink person, you love the pink opal. Me, I'm more of a... nah, I love pink and blue. It would be a big fight. A big toss-up for me. Oh, absolutely no problem, honey. Okay, what haven't I shown you? Oh, the necklaces. I have a load of, I think maybe one or two of them is sterling. Most of them are brass and gold over or roll gold. So this one's all uranium, and this is a Ward Brothers. And Ward Brothers were prolific Scottish designers, and this is how they started. With these beautiful necklaces. Well, that's backwards because it's really pretty. It's stamped, pressed metal. This is probably brass with gold over. And it's uranium. Oh, no worries. You can always watch it back. It'll be recorded. You can always watch it back. How beautiful and delicate is that one? This is uranium as well. You could put them together easily. Yum, yum. See if we have any more green. I think we've got purple and I've got blue. This one is also Ward Brothers. And it's got a hallmarked clasp. This one's a little bit earlier. Love it too. Could easily wear both of them. And then I have two in blue. Love, absolutely adore this check one. I'm going to take this outside tomorrow because I'm almost positive that this is color change. I'll show you when I take it out in the sunlight. Aren't they gorgeous? Well, I was showing rare glasses and telling you about rare glasses. And we missed these with the blue. 1930s. Well, actually, they started making them in the 20s. They're satin glass. And then the pressed flowers, the yellow and the green are uranium. And do I own a bunch of necklaces like this? Yes, of course I do, because I love them. Hi, Killeen. Personally, now these are uranium as well. Well, not uranium, they're cadmium. You'll see them when we do a light show tomorrow. They're orange, but I love them. And these definitely look like candy on your neck. And then I love the rondelle style of it as well. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's like almost like they're fire polished, and it's almost like honey. Yeah, I think so too, Angrat. Okay. So the very first necklace I showed you is rare because it's gold and antique. All these little tiny beads are gold, little tiny gold bench beads and hand blown bubbles. And an Italian wedding cake. Hi, Barbara. I'm just about to wrap up, honey. I mean, I know you all know I have a ton of glass and I could be here all night. Let me look in the bag and see if there's anything I haven't talked about. I think a lot of the ones in the bag I've shown you, probably not all of them. Um, it's not antique, but it's still one of my favorite glasses and crystal. Aurora Borealis. I will show some tomorrow. I love this triple strand. And these are crystal as well. And these are crystal as well. And these ones, those are glass. But I love AB. I think I get a lot of people into it, Husky, but thank you. Well, just like I was sucked into it too. I started buying it and then I couldn't stop. I told you orange is my happy color. I love these. If you feel like crap, put some orange on. Or yellow. Or red. Whatever color makes you happy. Colorful glass. Honestly, it will lift your mood. It will brighten your day. Don't we all need that in January? Good Lord. Ooh, here's some gorgeous Millefiori. Red. Yum. My personal favorite's the patchwork when they're multicolored. There's only a few 100 pounds of glass here. Not much. See, these are Czech. These aren't Italian. These are Czech. These are Czech wedding cake. The red are Czech. I've hung on to them. I've hoarded them. But I can't hoard it any longer. Vaseline. Vaseline glass. It's, I've handled so much of the Italian, Barbara, that when you hold the check and you see the check, you can almost tell immediately they're completely different. The glass on the check is more opaque usually. It's all still hand done. You can see they're all still hand spun. But it's very, very different from the Italian style. The colors are different, the application is different. Hi, Leonore. How long have I been on here? Oh, gosh, over an hour. Goodness sakes. Ooh. Oh, we got tangles. Huh? Not good. But I have to show these. Oh, I'll pull more out tomorrow. Like I said, I'm going to make a proper video. I just want to come on. I just wanted to come on and do a little class on glass identification. I'll take these outside because these are probably the most rare beads next to some of the Murano. And I'm going to try and get them another color and then bring them up quickly. I loved it. It does look, it reminds me of Sapphire or Dragon's Breath. And there is, I did show at the top of the show, there's a huge sapphire. I'm waiting for the band to be fixed. 14 by 20. It's 14 millimeters by 20 millimeters. I'm going to take it into Glen Perry and see if you can polish it a bit. Polish the table a little bit because I do see a little scratches in the table. I mean, it is over 100 years old, so. Yeah, I'm going to take the blue one outside tomorrow, and I'll do the bibbidi-bobbidi-boo with these. These, I don't like them strung with the black. I've had forever, I've had some rock crystal quartz. I've had rock crystal quartz to string with those neodymium beads. Fancy rock crystal quartz. I think it'll be stunning together. I don't like the black with it. I think it'll be much prettier with rock crystal. You've got very rare beads, so you should have some more very rare beads, right? Some beautiful faceted rock crystal. I will have some more faceted rock crystal available tomorrow, too. So, basically a glass show. If you watch this back and you're one of my clients or you're one of my friends and you want to see specific glass, then ask for it. If you want to see, I have, I think I showed you before Christmas, a ton of pearls. I mean, literally a ton. Maybe a metric ton. Just comment on the video what you'd like to see, and I'll make sure that I bring it. I will try to do a sales or a glass video tomorrow with a bit more detail. I have a shamrock. Not only do I have a shamrock pendant, I just got it at auction, so it's not here yet. It's an entire shamrock necklace. It's sterling and gosh, what's the name of the marble from the green marble? It'll come to me. I'm just so tired. Of course, it's only nearly midnight here. And I know Merton and Gret are exhausted too. But I think they're both like me and we don't sleep much. Stephen always says, "Do you sleep?" Yeah, I sleep and I wake up and I go back to sleep and I sleep and I wake up and I go back to sleep. Connemara, that's it. Thank you. I knew one of my clever people would know. I'm brain damaged at the moment. 4 hours of sleep, and that was a whole. I've been up since 7 a.m. No, Andrew is back in Ohio. He's trying to get a job on the oil rigs in Alaska. Yeah, he was in Texas. Yeah, he was in Corpus Christi. But he's been back in Ohio for about a year. Yeah, it's great money. I pray to God that he gets on. Even though I'll be scared to death the entire time he's on there. Yeah, he's got a really good job right now that he really likes. He works for Craft Made Kitchens. And he's doing really well there. And then one of his neighbors introduced him to a construction company, and they make really good money, but not oil rig money. That's as we say, big American dollars. So I'm very proud of him no matter what he does. I'm proud of both my children. I would have loved if he would have decided to go to school, but not everybody has to have, you know, a college education. I've got two of them, and here I sell jewelry. That is exactly what Corpus Christi means. And my son had to leave it because there are so many molds and spores there that he was so allergic that he had migraine headaches and actually grew polyps in his sinuses. He couldn't handle it. His allergies couldn't take it. So, if you want to see pearls tomorrow, and you're watching this back, or if you're more interested in glass, just comment what you want to see. But and I will throw in a bit of, sterling gold here and there too. I have some really this one's vintage, but I love it. Yeah, you my 2 degrees. What are we doing? We're selling jewelry. I love anything celestial. This one's lead crystal. But it's moons and stars, and you can see the little bracelet is actually heart links. I knew you would like it, Ashley. Little flowers and little heart links and crystal. And I just thought it was gorgeous. I absolutely loved it. What other blah, trip over your tongue much? Sterling silver bracelet. Amber, which I haven't had amber in like forever. But it's mosaic amber, and I love mosaic amber. natural mosaic. That's not been that's a product of nature. Nice double strand toggle. Of course, if you don't like the toggle, I'll put a big sterling clasp on it. Let me think. What else? I'm sure there's more here. I'm sure I'm very tired. But I'll find more for you. And there's loads of pearls, loads of pearl earrings, pearl brooches, pearl rings, all kind of goodies. You've ever seen what, honey? The heart with that little celestial bracelet. I don't know if someone made that because I've never seen one either. I think it's absolutely adorable. Or the mosaic amber. I've had mosaic amber before. I'm sure I have tons of amber here somewhere. Oh, I know. I've got tons of cherry amber. Cherry amber and cherry bakelite. Oh, God. I've got so much bakelite. Goodness me. All right. If one of you fabulous people would do me the favor and copy the link and send it to me in Messenger, I will share this with everyone on Facebook. And hopefully we'll reach more people and we'll reach the people that we love and care about, which is everyone, but especially the people who come in regularly. And everyone will know that we're having not only an informational video tomorrow, but a sale. And maybe if I get enough sleep, we'll even... Oh, thank you, Ashley. If I get enough sleep, maybe we'll do a little camera up. And you can see that I probably gained at least 5 pounds over Christmas. Oh my, maybe 10. I don't know. I ate a lot. I was with Steven for 12 days and he's a feeder. He's the 12 days of feeding. I ate a lot of salad today. And I will for a while. I love you guys. Did I show you the opalite bracelet? I think I did, but maybe I didn't even say what it was. Opalite glass. This one's in sterling. Deanna's like, don't show it to me. I already have the rock crystal. Oh, when I broke my leg, let's not go there. I ballooned. You have rock crystal quartz. That's opalite. All right, guys. There's more glass here. I'm sure I didn't show it to you all. Like I said, we'll go through it tomorrow. You broke your foot and I broke my tibia and my fibia. And was a moose. Because I sat and ate pastries and watched TV. I felt sorry for myself. I only broke it, twice in 2 years. All right, guys. I will thank you for coming in. If you're new here, thank you for subscribing. And if you love jewelry, stick around. Because not only can I tell you some things, all of these people can too. They're very well educated and very knowledgeable in antique jewelry. I love you all. If you're not well, get some rest and drink some water. Night, night, guys.